I was ready.
B.W.O. 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 Brothers with opinions, now we spreading the word. In this world, things get hard cause we've been blinded by ignorance, man. Fans being known to progress is a hindrance. Silence is consent, so let your voices be heard. Man, we brothers with opinions, now we spreading the word. Bringing light to the dark, revolution is an art. Man, a lot of people talk, but they ain't never walked apart. Gotta shine a light on poverty and fight against injustice. And always speak the truth when
Yo.
What's
up, Chris?
What's good with you, fam?
We're back. I'm good. Sorry, everyone, for the little delay, but yeah, I had things going on here at the house, still going on. So if y'all hear clippers in the background and a dog barking, there's so much going on. Thanksgiving, getting ready for Thanksgiving. But yeah, welcome back, everybody.
Well, that's a special you got tonight. Tony and Tuck special for Thanksgiving, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to get right into it, man. Tony going to talk about the local football real quick, and then we're going to do a lot about Thanksgiving, our favorite specials of what we like about the holiday, and favorite foods, favorite movies, things that happen on Thanksgiving that we remember and shit like that. So get right into it, Tony, and go ahead and talk about special shout-outs to people like Strasburg and Skyline, my man Hayden down there. So teams are still moving on.
Right. Yeah, so let's jump into local football scores. Last week we had playoffs. So, hey, what's up, Zach? So, told you a lot going on. But anyway, Handley fell in the
Jefferson. Handley about to win them state. Sorry, the football team couldn't do it, man. Look, y'all know me.
Right.
Man. But Zach must be somewhere in Tony's crib. And that's where the state champions live over there. And Tony's moving all around Winchester. Zach's the leader of them. So excited for that, man. Thankful to bring home the first state championship for basketball.
Well, we're going to jump into that here probably shortly because we got somebody jumping on last minute who said they'd get on. So we'll just surprise everybody who the guest is.
And if Zach's still around, look, Handley football is done, man. So tell him, get on over there to the court. Let's go.
All right, real quick. Handley fell to Jefferson Forest 14-10. Sharando fell to George Washington 41-21. So both our area teams there, got knocked out the playoffs. Let's see, Skyline destroyed, or they didn't destroy it. It went into overtime. Yeah, 14-13 over Culpeper County, which I heard
shout out to everybody in Front Row and Skyline, man. The newest high school in the area, but shout out to them boys, man. Definitely, I've been riding for Zayden for 3 years. Since he started his high school career, Tony and I had him on as a guest a couple of years ago, and man, talked about him big, hyped him up, but my hype was real, just like it is tonight, and it is every night. But for that young man to be better than his dad already as a junior, man, no lie, you can bring Big Pat on right now. He knows it. He's proud of his son. Zayden's better than Trey Kern. He's better than Benjamin. He's better than Corey Morgan, Bo Morgan. I mean, no disrespect.
Oh, you went that hard. You went that hard.
We've had a lot of greats in the area.
Mm-hmm.
Zayden's only a junior and led the whole state in rushing this year.
Mm-hmm.
He's still going. He's still got his team after they started like 0-3 and Handley whooped them.
See, we can get into that.
Every game since then. This kid has ran for 200-300 yards every game since then. And man, with Andre Ford and the way Haley and all those kids at the offense and defensive line they have over there, they're playing great sound ball, man. And I wish that they win it all. So let's go Skyline.
Yeah, so their opponent will be Kettle Run because Kettle Run defeated Brentsville 35-12. So it'll be Skyline and Kettle Run in the next round.
Did Handley actually beat Kettle Run this year, or did they know they lost? But Handley doesn't just beat Kettle Run, but
that was their worst game by far.
Skyline's gonna beat them though. That's what I showed you. Sometimes that 3A and 4A doesn't always mean something because you might have more kids in the school to make those divisions, but if you don't have Zayden, Handley, I'm telling y'all, I live in Winchester, but
that's a whole nother discussion.
End of the day, I'm just messing with everybody. But
no, I was going to say, I was like, does he go to Skyline his senior year, or does he transfer?
Well, unless him and Tristan want to be the best 1-2 punch in the entire country, which is not going to happen because he still has a mother who has her beliefs in the way that he's been raised with those kids over there in Front Royal for his whole life, so I get it. But him and Tristan, to me, would be the best 1-2 punch. And we're getting into all this later down, but y'all know me, man. If Handley would have had Tristan, they'd still be playing, and they would have been the number 1 seed over Danville. But it is what it is. That's why I'm excited for basketball. So, Tony, keep going down because people like Martinsburg and all of them are still moving on too, right?
Well, I forgot one. We forgot Strasburg. Can't forget Strasburg.
We didn't Strasburg and Skyline.
Yeah, so Strasburg defeated Central because they're in Woodstock 35-6, and then they play Stewart's Draft to beat Buckingham 20-13.
Stewart's Draft is in the region, but
I said
that's a big game, man.
So Strasburg, I call it. Strasburg's gonna win states in 2A.
Hey, I'm going for the Rams and the Hawks this week. I know that. I get off work Friday at 6, so I'm excited, man. I know while we're talking about this Thanksgiving special, I actually work tomorrow 8 to 8. Great Thanksgiving. You know, hit me up what you're doing, this and that, da. But unfortunately, it sucks. I'm trying to get to the point where I don't have to work on certain days, especially on these holidays, to be with loved ones. But I got to work 8 to 8, man. But we're going to get right into it about what we're thankful for. We're thankful for people like Strasburg and Skyline to still be alive and keeping hope alive in the area, because it's not just Winchester with us. It's the entire Shenandoah Valley, but mainly the little area with Woodstock, Strasburg, Front Royal, Martinsburg, Handley, or Winchester. You know what I mean? Handley's not an area, but for some reason Winchester doesn't want to build another high school when they call it Winchester High School. That'd be fire.
Well, we'll see, but I doubt that ever. If that happens, it probably
another high school on the way.
It probably wouldn't be in our lifetime. You know what I mean?
Well, the first Winchester High School wasn't in our lifetime, so makes sense. But man, shout out to Strasburg and shout out to Skyline, man. And we hope you guys both crush it in the regional championship and move on to states.
Right. Yep. I hope they do. Always rooting for these area teams, and these kids.
So what you got was with Musselman and Strasburg. I mean, Musselman and Spring Mills and Martinsburg and Jefferson and that whole panhandle.
Oh, I got it right here.
Because I know some of them's moving on.
Right. So I got it right here. Hold on. I'm sorry, Chris. I was sending the invite to our guest. So, all right, I'm back. So, Spring Mills fell to Morgantown 34-33.
Morgantown didn't win that game. All right.
And then Jefferson defeated George Washington 28-21, and University beat Huntington 35-28. Martinsburg beat Wheeling Park 55-35. So then you have
four area teams.
Right. So you got Jefferson,
Martinsburg.
So you have Morgantown plays Jefferson and University plays Martinsburg.
Well, let's go Jefferson and let's go Martinsburg.
There you go. And there's your matchups, man.
And then you got some matchups tomorrow for Thanksgiving. Your boys always play on Thanksgiving.
Oh, we're gonna jump right into that, or we're gonna talk about.
We're gonna get this football out the way and then do our Thanksgiving special, man, so people can enjoy their night. You know, people's probably already drinking spiced eggnog and all that, man. So.
You could be right. People getting turned up right now.
Hey, most people don't gotta work like I do tomorrow, so they're not worried about that.
Right. Yeah, unfortunately you have to work tomorrow.
It is what it is. And I gotta work during the Macy's Thanksgiving parade, which happens 2 blocks over from my job, but which is why we're really busy. But it is what it is. I hope y'all tune into the parade and before the game, because it starts 4 hours before the game. So y'all tune into that, man. It happens up the street. Any of y'all ever want to come up to New York and watch the parade, I'll make sure I don't work that day. We can go over there. But Tony, let's get right into it, man. Like let's let our y'all just had a huge game against Philly, man. So y'all should be excited. If y'all keep winning games, y'all might sneak into the playoffs.
Well, here's our guest, everyone. Last second. What's up, Terrell?
Yes, sir. Right in time. We just got done shouting out the area teams that's moving on in the football playoffs. Mm-hmm. And now we're going to get right into a couple of the NFL games tomorrow and then do our Thanksgiving special. But go ahead and Mr. T, shout yourself out, tell them who you are and all that for the people that don't know who the best photographer in the area is.
I didn't take a pause on that. My name is
that's a good pause, though.
Right.
My name is Taralle Hayden. I am now an assistant coach for John Handley High School basketball. I'm also known as the photographer in the area. I'm a Penn State graduate, and I also graduated from Millbrook High School.
Boo. No, no, but hey, Terrell, welcome on. Hey, just get on here and shoot your shit, man. Like we will, of course, we're going to jump into Handley basketball because now you're on, so
Right.
we'll get on that. But
Hey,
Chris,
we
let's
gotta talk about a team that has a chance because unfortunately, them 29 seniors without Tristan.
football.
I keep it real, you know that.
You want to speak on?
29 seniors graduating from Handley, man.
Let's speak, Chris. Let's speak on the football game. Terrell was there. I feel Handley should have blown him out. It shouldn't even have been that close. Honestly,
I just think the lights were very bright for some people.
That's what I'd say.
Single anybody out.
Hey, I wasn't there, but I keep it real to you. This ain't got nothing to do with you and Big Tony, but I seen a few things, man, and life happens. It's hard, and those kids are all 15, 17 years old, you know. But
right.
we know what happens, and I call it out, man. Sometimes people fall short, and it is bright lights, and I would think at that moment it may have been on that quarterback. I don't know him. I'm not hating on him, but that's just how I saw the moment.
Right.
I just think that during the summer, because Tristan didn't get hurt until
It was 7-on-7.
Yeah, end of July. So
right,
he Duncan just kind of got thrown into the fire. I would
Just
say.
step on him too.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure to put on a young kid, especially a junior that hasn't started at quarterback. And you already know how Handley athletics are. We hold ourselves at a higher pedigree than a lot of other programs. So,
right.
And I love how you said that. Even though, ladies and gentlemen, he just told us he graduated. But no lie, he's a coach at Handley now. He does a lot of stuff for the program, man. So that's good that you embody it. It's the same way when I switch companies and stuff. Like, do I embody the new company or no? Well, that's what I'm with right now. So I got you. Zach is a Millbrook guy. So
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I can tell you one thing.
He's a Handley guy.
No, we Handley guys now, but I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of mad people when two Millbrook guys and a random guy brings Handley to the first team.
Oh, but Trey?
Right. Well, people were already upset when they hired, from when he got hired. And he was like, why did we hire Zach? Which I get it. You know what I mean? Because look at what he's done so far. So, yeah.
I bet you all those people that have said that regret saying that now.
Yeah.
I would say.
Well, I'll still shout out Jordan Sugars and Calvin and Clayton and all them because guess what? Out of all the greats we've had, we've never won states in basketball. Them young boys did it in a few years after the school existed.
Right.
So shout out to Millbrook and doing that.
Yeah.
TJ Williams, all of them, man. They won that championship.
Right. I mean, overall, I feel like on Saturday, it just came down to who kind of wanted it more. You can kind of see that Jefferson Forest in that second half just kind of wanted that game more. And you can tell by the physicality. Like, that's where I feel like we lack being up north. We don't have that down south play style. Like, they let a lot of stuff slide during football games. Like, I was watching the G-Dub versus Sharanda game.
Right.
We said if Jefferson Forest plays that way, they are literally going to get flagged every time coming up here.
Right.
Jefferson Forest probably had 11 penalties. Like,
yeah, they did.
It's all physicality things. And I just feel like they kind of adjusted more than we did. Like, we didn't adjust to physicality as fast as they adjusted to what the referees are calling. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that just kind of took over also.
Right.
And, I mean, it comes down who was the better team, who was the better coach. And that day, just Jefferson Forest got the upper hand on us.
Right. Well, I think what hurt us was that, when the punt got blocked, and they got in our territory and went up. I mean, to me, the defense played lights out. Like, they played well enough. Yeah, well, but yeah, I mean,
the thing is, look,
Handley averaged like 35 a game. To only get 10 points, man, is disappointing.
But look, Handley averages 35 a game. Jefferson Forest only gives up an average of 8.
Yeah,
their defense brought it more. Their defense was more stellar than Handley's offense.
Right, right.
Handley has the weapon. Jameer and Amari and Christian, they got, and of course Will Yoder, they got weapons, but it's tough, man. And like it's neither here nor there, but obviously it sucks.
And like I think
seniors are graduating and Tristan's going to play again next year. But if Tristan was there, I think they would have won last year and this year. But that's how life works.
And another thing is, like, I just feel like towards the last stretch of the year, Handley, we became kind of very one-dimensional. Like, people know we were going to run the ball 95% of the time.
Right.
We had Jameer, who's getting 35, 32 carries a game, but kids averaged 195 the last 4 games.
He had over 100 yards on Saturday.
Yeah, you can't knock that. Like, if a kid's averaging, he had what? 235 against Durando, 195 against, or he had like 205 against James Wood. Like, if a kid's doing that, give him the ball. It's the same thing with Zayden. Right.
Oh, I've coached.
Zayden's bound to get 250 a game if you give him the ball 30 times.
And I have no problem because I've coached football and I'll run the same damn run over until you said it's like you might know what's coming, but stop it. It's execution. So I get it.
Right. Of the push tush.
Yeah, but I get it, and that's in any sport. You know, run the same thing until they stop it. You know, if they ain't stopping it, keep running. But I feel our downfall is, and you'll probably agree, is when we play these Southern teams, we got to stretch the field.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we had the receivers to do. We did. I mean, you got Yoder, Amari, Christian, who else? Isaiah Baxter was one. You know, to me, what did we have to lose, right?
Right.
Like, I mean, it's like, let it all hang out. Like, you got a 6'5" wide receiver out there, average Christian, you know, and then Yoder. It's like,
I feel bad.
Shoot, air it out.
I feel bad for the seniors, especially Domino and Shay's son, JoJo, you know, because I got personal ties with them. But at the end of the day, we fell up short. It's Thanksgiving, man. We thankful that they had a great season. They still won't finish.
They still did.
We're going to move on to the basketball season soon, which Terrell's a big part of. And congratulations to you, young man, for real.
Thank you.
Not everybody gets a chance to be a coach over there. That's fine. And I don't care if they from Millbrook or Sharando. Guess what? Y'all doing the right thing, helping them young boys from our area, man. We appreciate that. So
that's all it's about. Yeah. That's it. So, Terrell, we can jump right into it then, since let's jump into Haley's basketball schedule. So, big games, notable.
Varsity games, right? With Coach Zach and Trey and them?
What is it?
You're going to be on the sidelines with them?
Yeah.
All right, bet. That's good.
Yeah.
Y'all got squads on. Even the JV got squads because y'all going to keep jacking them down there. Goodness.
Yeah.
Our squads is loaded.
It's just we are so loaded with the thing is we're kind of like the football team. We have a lot of
hey, if my nephew plays, then y'all are extra loaded. And it's the same kid we've been talking about, Tristan. Because if he played ball, he's nice in that too.
Yeah.
Right.
Is.
Hey, Tristan, I ain't telling you what to do, and I know you got some things happening, but
hey,
he'll start for varsity, honestly.
For sure.
I had to move some things around.
But listen, did you know he's on the swim team?
Yeah, I knew. Yeah, his grandfather told me. He texted me and told me he's going out for.
He's doing it to
therapy.
Shape.
Because that's a hell of a workout, Muhammad.
Yeah, that's a great move by his part to strengthen that leg and his whole body. Yeah, that's smart by him. That's immediately what I thought. That's a great move by him to do swimming.
And no lie, we just had a great swim coach on last weekend, Miss Lee, man.
But I've always said, man, I coached that boy in back, you know, when I first saw him in Daniel Morgan, and all you can say is he's just got that it factor. You know what I mean?
Right.
And not many kids have that. It's just a killer instinct, and just incredible. I always said I'd never seen a kid in middle school that had an all-around game, could finish at the rim, you know, mid-range game, could shoot the three, you know, play defense, do it all. And you don't see that much from kids, especially that young, being to do that. He's just a physical specimen.
There's not a lot of cool kids and talent that have dogs in them, like. They're just
and that's a lot. Kids
you can't ask somebody to teach them how to be a dog. You just have to have it.
And that as coaches,
have that in you.
And as coaches, it's like you got to find out those ones. Like you just met, in the football game, the lights get too big. But who are them kids that when the lights come on, they step up to the moment.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's it. It's like, give me the ball. You know, like there's not many like that want it in their hands. Right. You know, when the bright lights come on.
A whole different life than the high school basketball, and you know, you had to deal with all that whole different competition, different schedule, different like traveling and everything else. Man, you dealt with all that, so you can speak on that if you want to about. You get certain levels from being on freshman or JV football or basketball to the varsity, and then getting from you can be one of the greats in high school, but don't mean you're gonna make it in college. They think Shenandoah is slow, but guess what? You might not make it at Shenandoah.
Yeah, I mean, shout out them. They did start 6-0 now.
Oh, they balling, right?
Right.
Well, yeah. They have a decent team.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go ahead and get on that schedule part.
Yeah. So I mean, we open up against Huguenot, right?
And Handley smoked them recently too, a couple times.
Huguenot.
They have a lot of talent. They have a lot of speed, I would say, but
Handley, they're athletic.
Twice out of the last 3 years, I think Handley's beat them.
Right.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe the first time we played them, it was competitive, but then after that, like we beat them pretty bad the last couple times.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then of course the big one, Terrell, is Oak Hill. Everybody that being on the schedule.
Even though they're not what they were when I was coming up, Tony, or even you. Like, I went to Oak Hill games all the time. They were amazing. Hey. They had so many NBA players. They still got talent, but Terrell, now a lot of them like to go to IMC, all these academies.
Yeah, but you also got to think, they do have about 9 3, 4, 5 stars.
Yeah.
And their point guard is as big as Tristan.
Their point guard just committed to
Their
point guard just committed to Ohio State.
Really? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. Did not know that.
Handley's point guard is deciding between football or basketball for Ohio State.
Huh?
Handley's point guard is trying to make a decision between Ohio State football or basketball. He loves basketball.
Point guard.
That's that young Christian Digits.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, look, when he got that visit from Ohio State, I was like, damn, like he's doing it big. So you never know, though, man, where things take you. Virginia Tech.
You don't.
Whatever, but.
Right. So Terrell, which game? Let me ask you, which game do you pops out like you got circled on this? It's probably, of course, I probably just said it. But which one? Which one?
The area.
I think. Well, obviously, for me personally, I'll answer both of those.
Right.
Me personally, you already know it's Millbrook.
Yeah. Right.
Like that's like.
And Eric Green's coming. He wants it bad. Eric.
I'm going to be honest, because Millbrook's usually pretty good, but are they going to be any good this year? Because I don't know who they have coming back.
They can be good. It just depends on the kids if they buy into Eric. Because Eric's a wonderful coach. Eric's a wonderful coach. If you buy into his system, they can be good.
Eric Green.
Right. And that's the thing, the kids over there at Millbrook buying in. How serious are they? You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, you got Riley Baker coming, a senior, grew up with.
I think their
who else?
Kid over there. I think their best kid over there that's not talked about a lot. Well, talked about when you watch the game, but Keon Lewis.
Right.
I believe he's their best player.
Yeah, Keon's he's good.
That kid, despite even like last year, despite us beating them so bad, he still had 15, 18, 20.
Yeah, he stood out. Yeah, he did it. He did his thing.
Stood out.
Right.
But the other game, I would say that's circled on mine because it's kind of new, and it kind of gives us something new in the 4A, and they're pretty good. Denbigh. We play them January 13th at home. I feel like that's going to be a very good game for us. Just to kind of, because you already know we got Varina on our schedule. But just to give us a test, because I feel like that's something we lacked the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't really test ourselves.
Right.
Before except that Spring Mills game.
Yeah, no.
That was right before the playoffs. It was tough.
Right. But the thing is, see, I've seen all the comments. I've seen this. I've seen that we are ducking Spring Mills. But
ducking Spring Mills, it's Martinsburg that I've been saying for way before you guys came through. I'm like, man, why don't we ever?
But Martinsburg basketball team is.
Because a lot of
they're mid. You know what I mean? Football, I can understand. I can see, but But Handley is scrimmaged Martinsburg, right? Like the past, like in an invitation, whatever, a preseason.
But scrimmages are still not the same. Like if we play Handley tonight, or what you said they had a game the other day, Christian and Kyren and none of them are there, so it's a whole different game when you're dealing with scrimmages and preseason.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, on the little Spring Mills allegation thing, it's just when we look to, well, first of all and foremost, Spring Mills got added like 3 weeks before it was supposed to.
Right. Yeah, like because last minute last season.
One of the teams got like disqualified from their whole season, so they stopped playing. So we had to fill that game to fill out our schedule. So we went ahead and called Spring Mills. It was like, look, there can be a game for both of us. It'll be a very good game. It'll be packed. So we scheduled that like probably 3 weeks before it happened.
Right.
So during the summer when we were scheduling like for our season this year, we sat back and wondered, one, Spring Mills doesn't play the same type of ball we're going to see down the stretch when we want to win a state championship. Two, they can't help our overall rankings
because they're not in the state.
Because they're out of state. Yeah.
Out of state.
I just think you guys should have played them again this year just to give a 1-1 kind of feel. And because it was at Handley this past year, maybe this season it would have been at Spring Mills. You know what I mean? Like a little 1-1 deal. But that's all.
Yeah. But
I feel exactly what you're saying.
We didn't schedule that game because we were going to Oak Hill tournament, the Arby's Classic in Tennessee. We were scheduled that one.
Virginia this year.
Yeah, Virginia High School.
They moved it.
We're going to that one. We have Denbigh, we have Varina, we have Kingsford. So we couldn't fit in. We only get a select amount of non-conference games.
Of course.
So we try to fill it up with teams that we are going to potentially see down the stretch.
Yeah, down the stretch. Yep. Which is smart.
I guarantee you guys can go 30-0. You're not going to see Oak Hill in the championship. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
right.
We're not going to see Oak Hill in the state championship, but we're definitely going to see Denbigh. We're definitely going to see
Verona.
Yeah, we're definitely going to see those teams. We might even see Huguenot because they were in the region semis last year.
Right.
We're definitely going to see those teams down the stretch. So just to try to get a feel for them the first time so that we're not surprised by what they can do during a time where we...
Do you guys play Central this year?
Look, Ben, hold on. Ben Bates, hey, Chris and Terrell, Ben Bates just chimed in and said, Brian Mitchell to PVI.
Well, Ben Bates is my big brother, man. I love Ben Bates. I was about to say about Clark County, Warren County, but I won't keep it while we don't play.
Hold on. Was really
y'all do play Central?
Yeah.
I was going to point that out. I'm like, that's an interesting game because
nice, man. They lost
Central was,
Marshall, but guess what? Hey, look, Owens, he's like that. And he keeps getting taller and taller. Tony, you know he played in the hoops for like 2 or 3 years.
Well, they have Batiz too, right? Is his name
Derek Batiz?
Derek, he's good. Well, they have a great coach too. Central has a great coach.
Whittle will definitely, as a coach.
Jeff Whittle's their coach.
He would definitely go down in the Hall of Fame.
He used to light us up when I was a kid, man.
Yeah, so
he was nice.
We got asked to play in the Strasburg little tournament they have, and we just felt that Central was kind of the best team we could play out of that. So we kind of asked to play Central.
But they might get mistakes now that Marshall broke up.
Yeah, actually, I can get on that fact in a second. But we asked to play Central just to not only help us, but also help them because they're now that John Marshall's not there, they're potentially not going to see a team like that, like us, I would say.
Right.
But on the John Marshall thing, how they all transferred to Petersburg, we actually played them this summer. And just to kind of give an eye opener to everyone.
Hey, Zach chimed in too, man.
Zach's my.
Talking about he had it scheduled to 1-1, but it's something about the Arby's tournament and a lot of money involved and stuff. So
yeah, Arby's Clash is donating our program $2,500 to play, $2,500 donation, Oak Hill, and other premier matchups. It was a no-brainer. So like,
Right.
Of course, I would love to play Oak Hill. Ben Bates played against Oak Hill. I went to some games.
Just to say you played Oak Hill, that's it, right?
Yeah,
Just-
But when we were kids, man, and Ben left Park County and went over to Notre Dame, they was playing Oak Hill. I used to go to St. James tournament and stuff where
Right.
your kids went to visit before.
right. So just like,
But they were a super powerhouse. I wonder how they are still now.
yeah, no, they're very good now. They're very good. So I think they got ranked like 12th in the country or something. But just
which
kind
is
of overall
crazy for Handley to
our
play.
kids,
That's dope.
for our kids,
Let me look
like
at-
Christian, Jaevon, Kyren, Amari.
Handley has the
kids
ultimate
will-
senior team.
Yes, but just as for a senior year, those kids have been playing together since they were what, 3rd grade, 4th grade.
yeah,
Doing
Christian, a lot of them.
All of them
Yeah.
except for Will have been playing together.
Yeah, so
Nah, they've played together.
Will
for a
played when they
while.
were little, but he left for a while. That's what I'm saying. But the continuity is there.
right. So just kind of for them, they will get to graduate saying that they played Oak Hill. Like, not a lot of
Right.
kids get to say that. And
Right.
I don't know what people think or not, but we're going to go down there and compete. We're not just going to.
Oh, I believe. Hey, Terrell, I don't know if you were there, but remember when we played John Marshall in Richmond?
Yeah.
I think they were up on them though for a second because
we were up for a minute and then we were down 4 with
right.
5 minutes to go. Like, we're down
Right.
a 2-possession game to
And-
a bunch of kids that have we played. 7 of them had Division 1 offers.
Yeah, and the thing is, dude, the parents like from John Marshall, like they earned their respect because they was looking like, where are y'all from? Blah, blah, you know, like, dude, they totally, yeah, like I say, they just couldn't hang with the whole game because they're just too much, so deep. But
Yeah.
dude, at that first half, they was in it, competing with them. So.
Yeah.
But that's one thing, Tony Nola. I know you're just a father of a kid that plays, but Zach was just over at your crib. Terrell, you guys work together.
How was just at his crib?
The
too.
reason
Yeah, I was like, everybody was over it. It'd been
early in the NBA season, but the reason I'm more excited to have Mike Brown right now than Tibbs for the New York Knicks is because you've got to understand that you have a bench for a reason, you have practice plays for a reason, and you got to use them and not
Right.
wear out your entire starting 5 or top 6 or 7 players.
Right.
He's doing that, and we have injuries, of course, so that makes sense and it helps.
Right.
You guys have a lot of depth. So, yes, you have an ultimate senior team, but you guys have seniors on the bench. You have a lot of depth. You guys should try to get JoJo out there. I don't know if he's playing or not.
He won't play. We tried to.
Everybody's tried.
Look, if Tristan's healthy, Tristan can.
Jameer's out there now, though. Jameer Washington,
Who?
which I think he's
Young
playing.
boy Jack Gonzalez, he's like, you guys have depth, man. So,
So
Well, Haley
if
has.
Zach unleashes it and saves some of the players for certain times because you guys are going to run through some of that area competition.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
so like
And get them some playing time so they can get ready for y'all when y'all need them in the playoffs.
right. So we had like in the last I would say last year, it was kind of a stereotype going around that we only play 6, 7 deep. But a lot of people didn't understand what was going on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday at practice. And it's just
Right.
expect those kids to play on Tuesdays and Fridays. But I will say that a lot of those kids that weren't completely bought in and locked in, they're completely bought in and locked in now. So don't be surprised if we go 8, 9 deep this year.
Right.
Because we have the depth, we have the kids that are buying in, we have the kids that are playing hard. We have those practice players that want to get those minutes. Like Jameer hasn't played basketball since 8th grade.
Right. Yeah, but I had him on that.
Came out
Yep.
to practice. So Jameer hasn't played basketball since 8th grade.
Mm,
Amari hasn't touched the basketball since June. Okay.
right.
In today's practice, those were our 2 MVPs for today's practice. Those 2.
Right.
Let me
Yeah.
ask you this, 'cause you just said practice,
Right.
but football ended Saturday. It's only Wednesday.
Right.
Where were tryouts?
So no. So we had.
So how did those kids make the team?
So listen. So like.
I know Amari's already
We have
been on it,
to-
but for real, where's the tryouts?
They still have the.
We have to legally, like, that's why they couldn't play. So they lost Saturday. They came Monday. That was their first day of tryouts. Then we had the scrimmage Tuesday, and then this was their second day of tryouts, and the third day of tryouts is on Monday.
Right.
So we like kind of cutting it down, but it's just all those kids that came from football. 6 of them out of the 7 were already on the team because we're trying to keep the same group. And I wouldn't say keep the same group. We're not knocking anyone from sliding up in there, but if you can't be better than those 6 or 7, then we got to do what we got to do for us to be the best we can be. You know?
So that's 6 or 7 football players, which doesn't include the younger guys that aren't playing football, Jack, and all those kids. That's not including Will, Jaevon, and those young men who don't play, and they're starters.
Right.
You guys are super deep.
Hey, I'm telling you, a kid that's being slept. I don't think he's being slept up, but a younger one.
Shout out to C. Russ.
Who? Don't say.
Big
I'm gonna say Silas. I like Silas.
You giving up our hidden piece. You get.
I love it. Hey, man, people already know. Come on.
Silas Miller playing varsity this year?
Yes.
Oh, Silas is a dog.
And so you got people like him and Jack coming off dropping.
But the thing is,
people, and that's like junior. Those are JV versions of Will right now. So y'all have so much depth. And then the Braxton and Keon and some of these kids get to play, and then Mark, man, you guys are deep. We're like really deep. You guys can start your bench at Jameswood, Sharando, and a lot of area teams for the most part.
Listen. So we had for our 2 scrimmages, since our football players couldn't play. Will is out right now. Jaevon is out right now.
Right.
So we had Jack, Aaron, Silas, Timmy, and Asher.
Right.
We went to Briar Woods and won with that 5 and no subs. Played yesterday against
Chris.
played yesterday against Spotswood and tied with them.
Right.
So,
what do you mean now? I said use the bench. You guys are super deep.
Yeah.
When I played,
they are.
When Lang and all these guys came over from the football team, and Dixon's always like, "Oh, don't worry, wait till the football team comes." I used to be like, I don't care if Wayne.
Well, I'm just saying that this class has been groomed since 7th grade. You know, we were 15 deep in Daniel Morgan. I remember stomping teams like 80 to 10.
Played like Tibbs,
Jaevon, Christian, Amari, Jameer, Isaiah Baxter, like all. And I can go on.
2 minutes last year. He's nice.
So
at least I won't say he's nice.
This class,
all right, I'll be quite frank. I'll throw a name out there. So he was a part of that group that was not buying in. So if you can't buy in during practice, we can't trust you to play the game.
You talking about
which one's it?
Baxter. Now,
now
I will tell you now. Isaiah
locked in.
Has bought into everything we're saying. Isaiah Baxter is learning all the plays. Isaiah Baxter is doing everything he can do in his possibility to get on the floor. And if he continues to do that and continue to excel what he can do, now I've seen Isaiah play for a long time.
Right.
Isaiah is more of a pickup player than a
like a street ball, like yeah, I can agree with it, but his seal is so high that like that boy.
Does he get nervous playing in front of coaches and stuff like that?
Right now, can we turn that outside civics rec center play and put it into a system?
That's a great. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that's exactly how he. Yeah,
that's a great player, and the thing is, he's open to doing that now.
Right.
Now, last year, he was not open to doing that.
Right.
He just...
Hey, that's cool. That's why we always moving forward.
And I think, and I'll just keep it real, because like I say, he didn't get a lot of minutes, which I don't, I wasn't at every, or none of the varsity practices or whatever, but, you talk about buying in, but it's honestly like, I think a lot of them kids, when they finally do get in the game, you know what I mean? And some, it's like they're just they're pressing too much. Like they want to like, oh, I got to get mine. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just think that's their, and you know that it's like, okay, now I'm in the game. I want to try to shine. You know,
Right. But the thing is, I can't blame them for being that young and thinking that.
right?
But at the same time, there's two sides of it. There's no gray area in the middle where they just go out and play how they're supposed to play. There's one side that wants to shine and do everything. And then there's another side that's too timid because they don't want to mess up.
Right.
There's always two sides of that. And I just feel like as seniors, they've matured a lot and they feel that even if they mess up, they're still going to get another chance.
Right.
They're still going to get a chance after a chance, but there's going to come a time where those chances run out, and we it's out of our control. If we give you the chance and you don't take advantage of the chance, then we got to go to the next guy. You know
So
what
go
I'm saying?
talk to
Right.
JoJo and be like,
Right.
unfortunately, you're the player of the year. Your chances on the gridiron as a high school champion is ran out. But you
Right.
still won in basketball.
Well, I think what is Joe? I think he's wrestling, right? He's going to wrestle. I think is what he's going to do, right? Yeah, I think he's going to wrestle. Is
Hey,
what
you can
talking to his dad.
wrestle and play basketball because you can go to the games and play basketball and go to practice, but you can still wrestle and just be that guy.
But I get it. We know JoJo's a football player. That's his, you know.
I know, but
that's his,
football's
he
over.
could, but he could help the basketball. Like I said, he's that like Dennis Rodman type out there.
Christian was a basketball player. He still is, right? But he went and played football.
Mm.
JoJo can do the same and come back to play and help him win that state championship.
Yeah, but Christian, you know that people forget Christian has played football his whole life since he was 7. He's so. It's like he forgot how to play football. You know, that's
no, because you're forgetting JoJo's played basketball. My point is,
right.
His boy came and tried to help him win states as a senior. Now, look, it didn't happen, unfortunately. Now, come help Christian and Jaevon and them try to win.
Very true. Yeah, Christian and all go back and say, hey, we went and played football.
It's your senior year, as all of us know, because we've all graduated.
I don't know, Zach, you're on here, right? Is it too late for JoJo to come out? We'll still try to get him.
They haven't tryout. No, it's not too late. Those football kids haven't made the team just because they made it. That's the one thing I will say.
No, like Terrell said, there's 6 of them locked in. They made
But they should still
don't
have
give me this. Oh, they got to try out.
That's why
You already know who's on the team.
regardless of who you are, what you were in the past, you still have to show up today, put your feet on the line of your head.
Well, of course.
No, that's why.
Because there might be
Why-
a transfer or a kid that's grown and just worked on his game so much, it might be like that. Now, of course, those kids will probably make the team, but they should still have official tryouts. I think that's
Right. Oh, well, they do, Chris. They still got to go through the protocol.
I know, but you're already like, nope, Christian.
But I'm just saying, we know who. Go ahead, Terrell.
This is how like
favoritism.
fall season or winter season works. So if you're playing a fall sport, we still have our date for the tryouts. So our date for the tryouts was November 10th.
Right.
Everyone that wasn't playing a fall sport tried out. Okay. So we have the select few that made the varsity team from that first phase of tryouts. And now when we get to the second phase, which is the football players, we have.
You've already kept those spots open for them?
No, it's
No.
like our numbers are so down right now that so we all start trying out together, okay? And then we pick from that tryout who can come try out for varsity the next day. Because if you can't make it through a JV tryout, you're definitely not making it through a varsity tryout.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we picked our select few, and honestly, there's probably not another kid that you'll find at Handley that's better than those 6 that already had their spot locked. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
it's just our numbers are down. Kids don't come try out. I don't know what it is, but
Because they know the kids have been there.
Well, that's why you guys always come to me because, like I said, being a day, I see them come up and usually there's a gap. Being a day, you have that like for example, Silas Miller when he played in 8th grade, he was the best by far. That was it. He's the only one I think from that team that so you know what I mean. There's always like usually a gap.
Yeah.
Between
the
classes.
thing is, it's just like there's also those kids that just flat out don't want to play basketball because And I'm not knocking like what you guys had going on at Denbigh Morgan, but you saw our practice.
Right.
Our practice level is completely different because we have more like mature kids, we have more physically fit, we have more faster kids. So we have to ramp it up for those kids to get to the college level. Like there's steps. So you go middle school, high school, college. What we are trying to do and the way we run practice, we're trying to get you ready for college.
Right.
Like, in the back of our, like, obviously in the back of our minds, we want to win a state championship. That is our main goal. But our ultimate main goal is to build you as a man, one, and build you as a college player, two. If you have that, if you want to play college ball. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we have the kids like Jaevon. We had the kids like Will. We had the kids like Kyren. We had the kids like Christian. We had the kids Amari. Amari probably going to go play college football. Zaquan going to play college football. Isaiah probably going to play college football. Like, those kids that know they're going to college, we try to build that first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's only so much we can do to build a college football player. Like, we can build your character. We can do all that. But on the basketball side, we are going to do everything in our power for you to be able to succeed at the next level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's why I feel like I wouldn't say we differ from other programs, but I just feel like it kind of shows in the games. Like, obviously, we have a lot more talent than.
Well, that's what I always say, Terrell, is like, you know, because I just let the product sell itself.
Right.
Like, bro, when I first started at Daniel Morgan, they're sitting there telling me I'm recruiting kids. And I'm like, oh, I ain't recruiting that middle. Like, what do you
knew that
I'm like, no, I let the products, if you're a great program, like, you know, whoever, Petersburg, whatever, you know, kids want to go there, right? I mean, I'd say, like, once you get to high.
It's the same thing with Martinsburg. Why you think Dave Walker's never been investigated for recruiting?
Exactly.
They get to choose what school they want to go to the freshman year. Two, everybody wants to go to Martinsburg because of their culture, their brand.
They built that.
They built that from the floor up. And now people just think that we are quote unquote recruiting, but people don't know they started with you, Tony. Like, Will started with you. Like,
well, not me exactly. That was
not you exactly.
But no, let me keep it real with y'all.
But yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah,
Tony's scared, so he keeps trying to talk. He knows what I'm gonna say. y'all knew that those 6 or 7 kids were, no matter what, they're most of the best players on the basketball team, so they're gonna make those spots.
Yeah,
right.
Now let's get down to the nitty gritty. Out of all those great kids, and Jaevon and all of them's going to college, the best player on Handley's basketball team this year is who? The one that's going to really drive that force. When you OKC, who's their best player? They got great players. They got Chet and
he put you on the spot. See, Terrell can't answer that.
No, I can't answer that.
I mean, I guess you can.
It's him. It's you too, Tony. I'm talking in general. I'm talking to Steve Russell and Ben Bates and Zach and everybody that's watching right now. So you gotta carry your team to a 1 or 2 individuals and then keep going. So Handley has Christian and Will. Let's keep it real. Jaevon, Kyren, and Amari, they're all nice. That's why I say Handley is deep.
Right.
You got Will, who's one of the greatest shooters in the entire state.
Right.
And you got Christian, who's one of the greatest athletes in our state, who keeps getting bigger. Run the ball through these 2 young men, and then you got other college players like Kyren and Jaevon and them filling it. Man, Handley's deep. They got college football players on their building.
Right. So to answer your
question, you got to run that ball through those 2 kids. And this year can't just be about Will. I'm not even being funny. Christian is getting so big and so dominant as a just driving force. And I want him to be more dominant because I sometimes I think Christian's timid. I'm like, dude, get that ball, blow past him, bang, and he might not dunk.
Nah. Dude, I've coached these kids from.
I don't care what you've coached.
I'm telling you because I know who has the what we talked about earlier, Terrell. When the lights come on, right? Who's going to step up, right?
General.
I get name 2 right off the bat. Will, Christian. When the lights are bright, they're not going to buckle under pressure.
Okay,
would you agree? Those 2 right?
I would say
they've hit big shots before, and you know, and close games, game-winning shot, both of them.
I would just think, to answer your question, Tuck, we don't have a singular best player. We have the best player at doing one aspect. Like our best shooter is obviously Will.
Right.
Our best defender are Amari and Jaevon. Our best driver is Christian. Our best post-up man to play in the paint is Kyren. Like we have best kids,
which is a great team.
Right.
Yeah. So we can't answer.
Yeah, they're all good at one
have a
single
best
thing.
player when they're all good at their particular thing that they are asked to do. See, like our thing. Why do you think? So last year during Spring Mills, Tony, you know this. Last year during Spring Mills, Jaevon shot 2 shots. Right?
Yes, yeah, it was.
The thing is, in the locker room during our KYP, during practice all week, Jaevon's one job was to stop Okwesi. Guess how many points Okwesi had that game?
He didn't have many.
4.
Yeah.
Okwesi hit 6 threes a game prior.
Right.
He had 4 points.
Hey, I gotta say,
Jaevon hustles.
We have kids that are great at doing their job.
Sir, yes.
Kids that buy in. And when we have a system like we have a culture like we have, you have to buy in to what you can do to make everyone great.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like I understand when the lights get bright, everybody thinks that it's just Christian and Will and the scoring part. But people don't see the part where Jaevon's locking up their best player or Amari.
Oh, I agree. Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say because OKC is so damn good right now with all those young kids they have. Terrell, they're your age, most of them.
Right.
They're so good because they have all that talent and they're so deep like Handley. But they still have their Shays, their Chets, and their Jalen's. Let's be honest. I'm not even hating on nobody else. So you've got to use them as those driving forces and be happy and thrilled that you have so much other talent.
But the thing is, on the OKC part.
Well, OKC has 100 Christians and Wills. I'm gonna be honest.
The thing is, when we had, like I was saying, like when you're good at your particular role, like all right, put it like this: Case and Wallace on the OKC.
I love him. OKC.
He is a straight 3-and-D player. And he is getting a bag just off being a 3-and-D player and doing his job. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right. So, like, another thing, dude, Derek White.
Oh, he's a beast. He might be all-star.
He built his name straight off 3-and-D. I see the sign behind you.
Right.
Miles McBride. Built his name and gets paid off 3-and-D. So that's what I'm saying. He's getting built and he's getting paid off doing his particular job. Now, there's always those all-stars on the team. Obviously, when you look at our team on paper, you're going to say Christian and Will are the best players on our team, and we run our.
But tomorrow it might be Jaevon, and on Friday it might be Calvin Park.
Yeah, I mean, I've always said it, and you know this, Terrell.
Or even Silas, like. Cool, I
said this a few years. I tell these kids all the time in the basketball. It's like they're all going to get their moment. You know what I mean? That one game might be Will, one might be Chris, and then Amari will have a hell of it. You know what I mean? But us being coaches, we see, like I say, I do watch defense. Like hey, trust me, I noticed Jaevon shutting people down. Locking people up.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If Tristan played basketball this year, he might be the best team player on that team over Will and Christian. But that's just how I think, and I've seen it. I'm not, but that would be how much more amazing they would be. That's why I want JoJo and all them to come out and play because I do well. But
It would definitely add more depth. I'd say that.
I think Handley has the talent to really win it all this year, and I say that a lot because of
but the thing is,
talent. But we never do it, Terrell. I hope that finally, as you being a coach up there, you can help figure some.
We have the talent. We have the talent, but as everybody says, everybody knows this. Talent can only take you so far. Look at Handley football.
Means a lot.
Right.
Look at Handley football.
Right.
Talent can only take you so far until you run into that brick wall. And what are you going to do when that brick wall's standing there? You know what I'm saying? So
How many
Well,
teams do you know have won big games and in NFL championships and college championships and their star quarterback wasn't there?
No,
that
for sure.
That kid Hensler or whatever, that's his name, right? Hensler?
Yeah.
He played great. Overall, he had a great year. The team's 10-2. Shout out
Right.
to that young man. It's tough, like you said, he put in a position and never even started before. That's tough.
Yeah, he still had a great year.
But what people aren't even looking at is Handley didn't have their starting actual quarterback, and they did that great.
Right.
And the thing
Handley's
is,
going to win it this year, and Terrell's one of the coaches who's going to help get it done, man. I'm pumped, man. I'm excited.
So we're working towards that. The thing is, we just trying to build a culture and build something.
Hey, the culture's there now, Terrell. Have you been to not no funny?
Yeah,
shit?
no. The culture.
If Handley can't win it this year, if Handley doesn't win it this year, because not that you can't, because you can. If Handley doesn't win it this year, I'm not being funny, but whatever Tony just said about there's gaps, there's going to be a gap.
Yeah.
Yeah, but once they get to high school, it all, it all balances out.
But what you just said, Tony, is the gap, not the clothing store or whatever, but
Right.
29 seniors in football.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's 3 of the 5 starters, and then like 6 of them play the top 8 minutes of the players on the team. It's not going to be easy to get right back.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm a firm believer that Will come back is senior.
But football has a lot more players too.
I don't even
the
think
team's
Will's
bigger.
going to come back, and you guys don't have to speak on it because your son plays and you're a coach. But those kids are all graduating. That's a lot to ask, and Will's got to do what's best for him. If I was Will, I wouldn't come back. I'm like, shit, they all out, all right, bet. He might. I mean, you got
I just think Will, as a character, he's very loyal to what he has started.
which would be great for Handley. You guys still have Jack and Silas and all those kids.
Oh, there's a plenty coming up. So
There's a you know him, Tony. You
Well, I don't know all of them. I'm
Asher?
trying to put me on.
Asher. He's
there's a few I can name that I know that are. I'm not saying that's coming up.
That's going to open a lot of eyes. Even when Lil Amari gets stronger, he's Brandon. They're going to be 2 kids that
Is
are.
that Travis and Jessica?
Oh, yeah, he's talking about my 8th graders playing fresh. Amari and Brand, they're nice. But now Brandon's raw. You know, his IQ's got to
There's
get.
another
But
Amari. He's 8th grade.
Yeah.
yeah, it's Jaevon's cousin, Amari Nelson.
I would say those are 2 kids that can open a lot of eyes if they buy in this summer and really perfect their craft.
Right.
And a lot of people just think that just because we're losing Christian, Kyren, Jaevon, Maury, and all them, that we're just want to lay down.
Haley never lays
No,
down.
bro, I'm just saying, Terrell, you know, there's a lot of talent still coming up.
Y'all won the only states, but Haley, even though we've never won it.
Right.
I mean,
For the first time when I was a senior, we went to basketball state championships for the first time since the 1979 season, which I wasn't born yet, and we finally made it my senior year.
right.
Haley's never won it. With all the greats from LA to Marcel to JJ to Meach.
Chris gonna get in his feels because they've never won it.
Too many people we've never won it. Millbrook did. But one thing I will say, unlike Millbrook or anybody else, Sharando, Wood, and all of them, they all got great teams. But they fucking go. Handley always has it. That's why it disappoints me that we lose every fucking year in states. But I'm going to put a lot of pressure on you, young man, because y'all getting it done this year.
It just like even
y'all getting it done. Your son's getting it done.
I hope like ever since they've been in middle school, Zach since 7th, that was the class put on the spotlight. You know, future state championships. So, hey, they almost got it last year. Like, hey, you know, what we lose by?
We were
2 points to I can't remember their damn name now. They lose 2 in the yeah. So they almost did it. I really felt, you know, hey, they
won the state
could have done it last year.
Didn't they?
So,
they did.
Oh, they lost?
No, they lost.
They lost to Atlee, and Atlee had 11 seniors.
Yeah, Adley was. They was deep.
Hold on, TH. What they have?
They had 11 seniors.
How many does Handley have this year in the basketball team? Like 7 to 8.
So we got Christian, Kyren, Jaevon, Amari, Zaquan, Keon, Isaiah,
7 or 8. Woo!
Yeah, it's 8. It's up there.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's not 11. That's 11 out of 12. But 7, 8, 8. That's a lot. It's Handley's year.
Yeah, no,
It is.
I see that.
Yeah.
So no funny stuff. I don't know all the parents and everybody else involved, but I've seen Silas. Silas won MVP at the Hoops for Hope second year, man. I remember that young kid. He was middle school, 7th grade maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
That's that. I will tell you
all
that's
that talent. If he's gonna make that,
It's just so funny thinking of these kids. Because when I first coached Silas, he was on one of my first travel teams. He was sick, couldn't get the ball down the court.
Tony,
So he turned it over. But that dude, he's just totally turned it around. I was so hard on him.
that good with 8 seniors already on the team. Silas, that means there's only 3 other spots.
Right.
Good luck, because I'm pretty sure Jack's gonna be one of them. But good luck, man.
But hey, guys, I love it. We can go on and on and on. We've been on over an hour, man. For real. It's Thanksgiving. You gotta go watch your Knicks. Let's end it. Terrell, you got any shout outs or anything like that? Anybody?
I mean, obviously, shout out Zach for opening up and giving me this chance to really kind of open my college coaching career. Obviously, I've always wanted to be a coach and to be varsity head coach of the number 1 4A team in the state 5 months after finishing college basketball.
Right.
It's just kind of a blessing in disguise, and kind of just obviously shout out God. He did all he can do to put me in this position. Now I just got to take advantage of this. But I mean, shout out to you guys for having me on.
Anytime. Anytime, man.
Podcast. I've tuned in a lot. But just overall, man, just a lot of people want high hopes for us, and we're going to do everything in our power to really fulfill those,
Right.
And that's what we're working towards now. We have the most ramped up practices ever now that our football players are here. And our main goal in our mind is just try and make history and bring that first state championship back to Winchester Public Schools. Let's say that.
Right.
Bring it back to Winchester Public Schools.
And hey, I've been out there to practice, man. And I say, hey, you're great with the kids. Yeah. You're a great coach. Yeah.
Use those.
I'm learning from you, young man. Coming out but I was asking questions. So hey, I'm out there learning from you. But hey, guys, happy Thanksgiving. Have a blessed Thanksgiving.
Yeah, big Mike.
Enjoy with your family. Oh yeah, Mike. Yeah. So hey, guys, Terrell, thanks for coming on. Enjoyed it. You can come on anytime, man. Talk bad, whatever you want to talk about. You can jump on anytime. But thanks for getting on last minute. You look sharp with that haircut, Christian.
Hey, hold on, pause though.
Yeah.
Shout out my boy Christian Denbigh.
There you go. Yeah.
Best barber in the state.
Look at that.
The basement.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
Christian cuts.
Yeah.
Crispies. That's what they call it. That's what shop
Crispies?
Crispies.
Hey, that's a fire name, no lie.
Right. Hey, man. But have a great holiday, Terrell. All right, bro. Appreciate you.
You cut him off.
Nah, dude, he jumped off. Chris, you just be rambling.
You got bad hype because of your son. I shut him out and give him the rock. You're like, oh no, they can all ball. Look at you being all humble all of a sudden.
Right, yeah. Well, Chris, hey, yo, you got any?
I'm gonna be me. You gotta call it out. Like me, the truth. I know Jaevon and Kyren the ball, but in the day, you get Will and Christian the ball, but at the end of the day, Christian's Shea, Christian's a Giannis or the Jokic. You got to keep it real. Like, I'm not scared to call shit out.
No, bro. I mean, we've had these discussions. We all know. I just, it's my son. And of course, people go, oh, well, Tony's going to pump up his son. Yeah, but.
No, they can all ball. Yeah, of course they can ball. But we know that. Can Jalen Wayne and Chet Hogan ball? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
They're not SGA.
Right.
And that's what I was trying to say about Christian. That's all. I'm not hating on none of them. They're nice.
None of them at all. They're all great kids.
That's the best player. Pippen and Robin, two of the greatest ever. They were
Right. Well, Chris, hey, yo, bro.
Hey, yo, you didn't even talk mac and cheese. You didn't even talk about Chevy Chase.
What, you want to keep going, talk about Thanksgiving dinner or something?
What were we supposed to do?
What are you going to eat for Thanksgiving?
Well, I got.
Of course, we don't.
Man, bullshit. But end of the day, you know what I'm eating tomorrow, man.
Well, that's what shit. You got to work tomorrow, which sucks.
Yeah, but I also
thanks.
live 2 blocks away from the Masons Thanksgiving Day parade. So
Okay.
Is your family tradition to just wake up and watch football? But football doesn't start until what? It starts at 12:30ish or whatever. At 1.
Right.
And
Well, hold on, Chris. Let's take.
on the Masons Thanksgiving Day parade already.
Hey, Chris. Let's take a quick break, real quick.
A bogey.
No, I'm not gonna smoke a bogey.
Set up for that moment though, because in a few weeks, man, we're gonna premiere something, man. We wasn't gonna say it, but I'm thankful for Tony, man, and we've got a new project coming out as well, and it's gonna be called a podcast, and it's called.
Hold on, keep going, promote it. I'll be right back,
Hey,
real quick.
That's what it is, man. It's gonna be called Coffee and Bogies, man, and it's gonna be the wake up show. We got you guys covered, man. B.W.O, we talk about any and everything, whether it's Trump, whether it's politics, it's COVID, it's face mask, it's genocide, it's wars, it's all this extra shit, man. But we just love to talk about it. Sports, it could be neighborhood shit, it could be ice, it could be ice in the cups. But yeah, man, we're gonna do something different. In the meantime, I'm gonna let Tony smoke his bogey. He can fix this shit and edit it later, man. I'm not gonna just say and talk to the screen. Play happy thanks.
Oh Lord, lost Chris. Look, well, everybody, thanks for joining in. Have a blessed Thanksgiving, and remember, go watch us on YouTube, our YouTube channel. Please subscribe, and Facebook. We're out there. Also, Buzzsprout, Brothers with Opinions at Buzzsprout.com. You can find all our episodes and on every streaming service. So I think Chris, he's went off to watch the next game because he's sitting there spinning. He got a bad connection. But everybody, hey, have a great Thanksgiving, and we'll see you next week.
Opinions, big voice, no silence, revolution televised, ain't no good in private, not knowledge to the ignorant, ain't never been bliss. Stand up and be heard, we the new activists. Yeah, brothers with opinion, let the convo begin. You know communication key, but then you must comprehend. Preach, B.W.O, let your voices be heard. We enlightened by the truth, and now we spreading the word. Let's go. How do we learn to live when we conditioned to die? Most people fail before they start because they don't ever try. Man, they told us we was worthless, we believed in the lie. We took it way too literal when Big said ready to die. You know the KKK turned the cops in disguise. Man, a lot done changed, but race still applies. 5-0, hands up, don't even ask why. Trayvon, Mike Brown, man, another mother's cry. Hey, B.W.O.